Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Greg L. Davis, and I am the author of a newly published book entitled Black Man, a Prophecy of Hope for the Times Ahead. And you're looking at the second of a two-part video series entitled Meet the Author, in which I am introducing myself to the YouTube audience and book readers as well as my work. However, before I get started in talking about that, I want to read two quotes to you. The first quote reads like this: "There comes times when it is possible to forecast the results of a contest, of a battle, of a lawsuit, long before the final event has taken place. And so far as our struggle for civil rights is concerned, the struggle for civil rights in America is won. What I am more concerned about is the fact that the Negro shall not be content simply with demanding an equal share of the existing system. It seems to me that his historical challenge is to make sure that the system which shall survive in the United States of America shall be a system which guarantees justice and freedom for everyone." Charles Hamilton Houston, 1949. Second quote: "Because I've been to the mountaintop, I just want to do God's will, and He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land." Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., April 3rd, 1968. My journey to authorship is pretty unique, at least in my way of thinking, because in reality, I never knew that I would be an author, and I never knew that I would do a work like this one. However, back in 1997, I was 2/3 of the way down the road of becoming an attorney. I was about to go to law school, and I was very excited about the opportunity or the prospect of being a trial lawyer. And in a really divine moment, I realized that although that was a path I could pursue, it really wasn't the path that God wanted for me. And I had to make a decision whether I was going to follow my dream or to explore the path that God had for me. And of course, I chose the latter. And from that moment in 1997 until the time that it became clear to me that authorship was the pathway in January of 2023 was 26 years. And in that time period, there was a lot of growth and development that was taking place that I was not even aware was training and preparation to step into the authorship and the professional speaker role that I am stepping into with the introduction of this work. So, in a very real sense, my training and development process that qualifies me to be an author has been a 26-year journey. And the wonderful thing about it is that I am able to say that the journey is a journey that really is a part of connecting dots of the history of our people in this land from the time that we have been here until this current time. The quotes that I read for you from Charles Hamilton Houston and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., both of these men were able to see that a day was coming in America where the fortunes of Black and African American people would be different, and that they would have the ability to bring changes in American society that would contribute to this nation being made whole in terms of its constitutional creed of liberty and justice for all. And guess what? We are in the moment where those prophecies are coming true. This is the most critical generation and time in the history of this nation. And between right now, August of 2025 and January 1st of 2030, the changes that are going to take place politically, socially, and even economically, we as African American and Black people have a tremendous amount to do with those changes. And so this is one of the reasons that this book is really important for you. Now, I want to say this as well. There is a speech that you can actually access on YouTube by Dr. Martin Luther King that was actually recorded from a sermon he made March 31st, 1968. The speech is entitled Remaining Awake During a Great Revolution. Right now, this time period that I've just defined, August 2025 through the end of this decade, is a time of a great revolution in America. And I wish I could tell you that from a historical standpoint, that most people in a nation where great change is taking place are engaged to bring positive change during those time periods. But the truth of the matter is that most people sleep during a great revolution. And it's usually only a small number of people that are involved with bringing change into societies. I pray that that is not your story. Like myself, we are living in a critical time in the history of this nation, and all of us are here for such a time as this. Whether you are African American, whether you are Black, whether you are non-Black, and you care about justice and equality in American society, and you are willing to work and you're invested in doing your part, all of us have a part to play in terms of seeing these prophetic words concerning people who are able to make a positive difference in this nation come to pass. I hope you will purchase the book. I hope you will be one of the members on the journey with me as I go chapter by chapter. And I hope that you will be inspired to do your part and be a part of a revolution that is taking place in American society that's designed to bring liberty and justice and equity for all people in this nation. Thank you for your time. Please don't hesitate to write me at info@gregldavis.com. Please visit my website at www.gregldavis.com. And I hope you like the channel, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. God bless you and your family.